Hi friends, welcome to another Sims 4 build video. So today I'm going to be renovating a Max's house in real time. And the extra challenge is that it's going to be a base game build and I can only use the base game for the renovation too. So yeah, let's jump right in. So here we have the Rindle Rose lot in Willow Creek and she is obviously a classic. It's not a starter home. This is actually a house that comes in at just under 34,000 simoleons. It has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and this is the one I'm going to renovate today. I've actually never really renovated this one before, I don't think, or I might have started a reno once and like never finished it or something like that, but I think it's a really cute house. It's just like a 1-story 2-bedroom house that is honestly perfect for gameplay. And I feel like lately we've been getting some really good new base game items. So I'm gonna try to use those in here as well. But I really feel like she could use our help a little bit. You know, I love this house. I love the concept of it. But we can probably make it better. I mean, I don't know, we're gonna find out. And I do think that it's fair to limit ourselves to this same budget or maybe go a little bit over because we are renovating the house. We are maybe upping the value of this house a little bit with that, you know? So I thought let's go for a max lot value of 35,000 simoleons. It's not that much wiggle room, but it is a little bit of wiggle room. And I'm sure we can like be a little sneaky about a couple things, you know what I mean? Say we could probably yeet some of this landscaping and replace it for some free stuff from the debug menu, you know what I mean? This gnome is classic. I'm just gonna put it right here for now and I'll make sure to use it. And for starters, let's just yeet that landscaping. I love it, but we're gonna need the money because I really want to, okay, this is probably not a very smart move to just kind of start with, but I really wanna add on to the house and like put a little porch bordering one of the bedrooms and maybe like the living room too. I'll just yeet these windows for now. I think that that would be really cute. Don't you think that that would just like add so much value to the house? If there was a little porch bordering like a little backyard or something, I think that that would be adorable. We could do a staircase. It doesn't have to be much, but I feel like this is a good start. I don't know if I want to use those pillars or if I want to swap them out. I think I want to swap them out, to be honest. And I do think I want to roof this again and just kind of see what we can come up with ourselves. The roof line was cute before, but it was also a little messy feeling in a way. Ooh, I have an idea. What if we make the front porch a little smaller and put a little roof like this? Okay, that's cute, but it would definitely have to be smaller still. With the stairs like this. Is that cute? Ooh, I actually don't know if I like that or not. Okay, I don't think I do, but I will delete that porch. And I think I'm gonna put a new one in because I do have an idea that I think is gonna look nice. And I'm not afraid of like, and I'm totally okay with making the front porch a little smaller if we're gonna have like a nice backyard space and a little side porch here, you know what I mean? I feel like that would be really cute. Oh wait, now that I'm seeing this, I kind of want to do this, to be honest. This is totally not gonna be a realistic renovation. It's just gonna be a complete gut reno, I feel. And I'm not mad about it. I think that that's actually really cute. And it's kind of nice and refreshing to build with just the base game for a change. It's been a while since I've done a good old base game only house. Let's go for this front door. I will say I do like the green and pink. I think that that's really cute. The only thing is, I think I want to revert the color scheme. I think I want to make the house green and then the doors and windows, like shutters, pink. Or maybe we should stay true to the original color scheme. Okay, maybe that is better. And I do like that it had a larger front door. So I'm not afraid of going a bit fancy with the door, but then maybe this has to be a little smaller. I don't know how I feel about that, but I think that's okay. And then we can make the staircase a little smaller. Yes, in theory, I do like that. Now, what else do we need? Was I a bit too quick with this porch, and do I want a bump out first? Let me try that actually. I don't think so. I don't think so, but maybe, actually, because I do like how that roofing is sitting, but I would have to go like this, I feel, and then maybe like this, and then that could be a little wraparound moment, and this could be a bit smaller, but then the porch wouldn't be covered. Okay, wait a minute, because I really do like that roof detail. Oh, why is this? Ew, no. Let me fix this roof. I'm just gonna plonk an extra roof and then have the trims go in so that it's less awkward over here and it's more like streamlined, if you will, in a way. I'm gonna yeet this porch for a second because I don't like it. I think I might just do this and have a little terrace space kind of instead of an entire porch. I think that's gonna be kind of cute. So we don't really have any covered porch areas anymore. That's probably not a good thing, but it's okay. We'll make it cute, I promise. I do like the shape of this a little bit better. I think we could go for a fun roof detail like this, just so that we have a little bit more, I don't know, personality to the house in a way. Make this go a little wider. Oh, I hate how the texture is kind of coming through here, but obviously we're gonna fix that. Maybe for this little mini bump out also. I'm not sure what that bump out's gonna be. Like, I feel like I'm making it unnecessarily difficult for myself by putting that bump out there when it comes to the floor plan. But, you know, this is my reno, okay? It's fine. We will figure it out. I do like that roof line. It's simple, but it works, I think. Okay, what I like is the brick and the paneling combination. I like that a lot, and I'm kind of thinking if I want that bump out to be brick, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, let's figure out what kind of paneling we want. I think I want this smaller paneling, and I do want to stay true to the pink of the house. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I love this like more narrow paneling. That's probably not how to explain that, but you know what I mean. But it would be so nice to have a little bit of a detail on the house and like a different texture. Is this the same brick? I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the same. I don't think so. I think, yeah, that's the one. So we could do that, but then we would definitely need some sort of pillar over here to kind of create a border. I don't like it. No, I'm just gonna keep it pink. But what I think would be cute on this house though is a chimney, and we don't really have the space for it because it's all the way built towards the border of the lot. So also, I don't think I like this roof sticking out in the back. I think I just want it to go like this. That's better. It's more clean that way. I do want pillars on the corners of this house. I'm really wondering how I'm gonna do with that budget. I feel like I'm gonna struggle. And I also want to use a different roof texture, I think. I like that lighter roof texture, and I never use that color, so it is a nice change of pace. But also, nothing beats this little roof texture, you know? I think it's just really nice. And why aren't there roof trims on the original of this house? I don't understand. It feels so unfinished without the roof trims, you know what I mean? We will fix the window situation and stuff, of course, as well. I think a white wood would be cute here on the porches. And then, of course, we gotta have a little stair railing moment as well. I want this to be a very cutesy little house, you know what I mean? Like very base game coded, cutesy kind of a moment. These fences are adorable. I will say I am kind of sad that the porch doesn't have a roof over it. Wait a minute. What if I do this? Oh, I'm not sure if I like it, but there is potential here. This would totally have to go lower for sure, but that's problematic with the other roof, unless I do this. Oh, well, that kind of fixes it a little bit. I would have to do the same out front though. I'm not sure if I like that. I could yeet, oops, not that one. I could yeet this little roof piece here, but then it's like, okay, wait, what if I make it go in? But then it looks weird here. I could make this not show up on the back of the house. I don't know. I'm making it so messy now. Okay, no, abort mission. I think this first option was pretty good. I can't lie. I think that looks kind of cute. And I could do the same for this porch, honestly. For continuity, I don't think that's bad. I think that's kind of cutesy. It's a little strange, but it is definitely cute. Okay, so let's go with this, I feel. Then, is there a green option? Oh, yes, there's a green option for this door. Perfect. I'm gonna redo the entire window situation. So let me just get rid of the windows that we have right now. All right, well, okay, so this is gonna be interesting. I'm completely gonna refurnish this entire thing. So I'm just gonna get rid of everything that's here, including the lamps, because what are those? And also, what is this color scheme? You know what I mean? We'll fix it, it's gonna be fine. Okay, everything is gone, kind of. I think 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom is still gonna work well for this house. The bedrooms are a little bit massive though, so to turn it into more of like a functional, usable family home, I think we're gonna do a shared kids room and then a parent's bedroom, you know? I think that's gonna be fine. I will just put in some lights, the good old saucer lights, so we can actually see what we're doing. But we could totally do like a parent's bedroom here, or actually a parent's bedroom here that could double as like an office, and then a shared kids room maybe in here, or a nursery if you wanted this to be for like a starter family. Now, color scheme wise, do I want this to be a lighter color scheme, like lighter woods? I feel like if I wanted to give it that renovated look and feel, that would be kind of nice. But it also has to match, I feel like, the exterior a little bit. I kind of want to use this, but I know that not everyone has this flooring. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit much. It's one of the ones from the reward events, like the gameplay rewards. I do like these floorboards though. They feel very rustic, but like not in a farmhousey type of way. I don't know, I like them. We can use them. Maybe in the bedrooms too, for the sake of continuity. Also, what are we gonna do? I feel like maybe this could be part of the kitchen. We're gonna do an open floor plan, but what if we do counters around the corner this way and then a little island like this? I do think that would be a good way to make use of the space. So that's what I'm gonna keep in mind. But first, we gotta find a color scheme for this house. I don't wanna go too boring with it, but it needs to have a little bit of character. Ugh, these kind of newly added base game colors are so pretty, but I just wish they had baseboards. I feel like this house needs baseboards. Also, we're on medium wall height. Maybe that is what is throwing me off about this house in general. Wait, do I like it better on short or normal wall height? I think I do. It looks so small next to this massive house, but I think it's way cuter this way. Oh, that is way better. That's what was throwing me off this whole time, I think. Like I said, not a very realistic makeover, but that's not what I was going for, so it's fine. Ooh, what is this? No, not swapping out the exterior walls. How about a pink wallpaper on the inside of this house to kind of keep that color scheme going? Ooh, I'm not sure about that swatch of pink, that color pink though. We could also go with beige, which is obviously a safer option, but also a little bit more boring. We could also go with green. Ooh, oh, I love that. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. Then for the parents' room, I feel like we could go with pink or more of like a dusty pink. Yeah, I feel like this pink works. And then for the kids' room, blue or this lighter blue. Oh God, that's so bright. Or maybe yellow. I like the yellow. I think I like the yellow. Also, we need a door, obviously, onto this porch over here. Do we want to modernize a bit and put a sliding door in? I don't think that's a bad idea. It could be white and pretty, and it could be a slightly modernized addition to this house. I'm not mad. This bathroom tile has to go. It simply has to go. Ooh, I have some custom content in my game still that I'm not gonna use, but I'm so tempted. We could do a classic white tile, or we could go with a darker green. I like that white though, and then maybe we could do the matching subway tile to go with it. It's really nice. It's very clean, but it's really nice. I know the house looks weird because we don't have any windows yet, but that is gonna change now, okay? So I loved those base game windows with the shutters. So I think we're gonna stay true to those, but I wanna use that darker green color though. Oh no. Blue would also be really pretty on this house, but we're not gonna use that. This is the kitchen, so maybe a smaller window. Okay, I think it's gonna be the light green shutters. Is that supposed to be the same color? No, I don't think so. That's a little weird, but it's okay. Does this one come in green? Actually, it does. Oh, okay. White and green. Perfect. We will use that. And then these slightly taller windows do come in that dark green. So I get a little bit confused. Like, why aren't these greens the same? I have questions. And also, why isn't there a smaller window with that dark green for the shutters? Because this is the one we're using now. This window has those. No, also only the light green. Okay, what about this one? Yeah, this one has the darker green, but it's obviously way too tall because this is the kitchen. So, well, what if we use this? We'll do cabinets under, maybe a short cabinet over. That's not gonna be too problematic. Well, it looks really weird though when it's sitting up so high. Let me test that with a counter. It's nice though, but you can really tell that there's a counter against it. Ugh, that's such a pet peeve of mine. I just really don't like that. Well, I guess we're gonna have a mixture of greens on this house. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Or not, and we just do the matching light green shutters for the windows, and then the doors are a little bit darker for some reason. Who knows? Oh, but those windows are green on the inside? Oh no. Why? Sims, why would you do that to me? Oh god. Okay, what about these taller ones? Yeah, those are white on the inside. That is a lot better, and I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Is that cute? I mean, sure. It's a little weird that this green for the shutters, it just annoys me a bit, but it's okay. It's okay. Base game, why you gotta do me dirty like that? I'm so sad now. There's also these super tall ones. What about those? Those have two variations of green, and they're both white on the inside. That is so much better. Well, you know, this is just the reality that is the Sims 4 base game. Okay, we're just gonna have to live with it. I'll do a couple of windows here in the kids' room and a couple over here. Normally I place my windows from the outside perspective, but for this one, since I'm really kind of focusing on gameplay, I guess, I want it to just make sense on the inside. Also on the outside, but we can fiddle around with that. I think we could do this green little window in the middle here. Yeah, that looks horrible. With the roofing, that looks absolutely like a disaster. So what if I did two windows here? Yeah, not an option because it's not centered. Alrighty, just one then. The window in the bathroom doesn't have to be centered with the bathroom. We could do this, and then that's okay. It's really sad, but it's okay. You know what I mean? And that window is not centered. There we go. And then we can have like a really small window maybe here. This is also horrendous, by the way. This just has to be centered with, yeah, with that area. Okay. Window-wise, this house is a little sad, but it's okay. We can have a few windows on this side as well. Maybe like this. Oh, I think that's cute. Well, at least from the front, you know, we're onto something. We gotta have a little flower box. Maybe this one with the white little flowers in it. That is cute. We can have the same ones here. This gap over here is a little strange, but I always have my little tree trick for that. Size this one down a little bit, maybe plonk it in that little gap, and we're good to go. I think that's cute. I do. And now I'm kind of thinking, should we fence in this yard? If I just went like this, is that gray? No, no, no. I need it to be white. Thank you. We could do something like this. We could fence it in all the way, actually, and put a really cute little arch like this. Is that cute? Or is it strange? I think it's kind of cute, to be honest. We could even do small parts of hedge like this. And maybe like this too. Oh, yeah, no, we're on to something with this. And also something I really want to add is these corbels, and I'm definitely spending way too much money now. You're probably yelling at your screen that this is going to be way too expensive, but listen, I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Ew. Oh, yikes. This obviously has to be a green little window too. The back of this house is my worst nightmare, but it's okay. You know, we're just not going to look at her. We're not going to look at the back of this house. And also, I'm going to hide it with trees. The oldest trick in the book, okay? Oh, the trees don't really fit here. That's upsetting. What about this guy? If we put it all the way in the corner like that, then yeah, that fits. No, that's okay. That's okay. We could even put this and plonk it on the side by the fence, just like so. Maybe size it down a little bit. It's a little massive. That is adorable, though I do think I want to put it here. It's definitely clipping a little bit, but I don't really care about that. Look how cute that looks. Okay, no, that's good. Don't mind the terrain paint. Actually, let me just erase that. I could do that from here. Bulldoze terrain. Oh, thank you. Also, free money. I'm definitely not gonna spend money on a path. So I'm just gonna plonk this. Little gnome can go right there by the gate. And then we could do a little gravel path just like so. Not my best work, but I think that's okay. And then we could also do a little terrace kind of area maybe off of the porch over here. I think that could be really nice. I will layer it a little bit and like, oh gosh, a little aggressive, don't you think? There we go, just over the edge like this. We gotta do some landscaping here because it's looking a little sad. I will get on that, but we're not gonna pay for it. We're just gonna be using debug for that. Okay, looking pretty cute. And now let's just plonk a little bit of free plants. I love debug. I just love it so much. We can do some hydrangeas, maybe over here. A little smaller though, some white hydrangeas. They're so pretty. These low-lying bushes always work. Ooh, we could even do this guy. Actually, no, I don't like that there. We do need some space, you know, for stuff and things. A little lavender bush could be cute. Okay, that's pretty simple, but I like it. Maybe some rocks. These I think we have to pay for. Yeah, but that's okay. Perfect. I think I like this. Pretty simple landscaping, but that's good. The lot's only very small, so there's only so much we can do. What's gonna help with the side though here is just going under the foundation with a little bit of dirt. I think, to be honest, maybe we could put some hedges around the foundation here because it's looking a little bare, especially here on the side. And we do have some base game hedges that we can use. And if we just size them down, then that could definitely be an option. Yeah, that works. It really, really does. You can't say that we're not utilizing this entire lot because we really are. Okay, and then maybe not on this side. Maybe this is where we'll just end it. Could do a little, maybe in this corner I could do a little tree, but not sure if it's gonna be clipping too much. Yeah, it's a little bit much. Okay, let's not do that. That looks nice. I feel like we are definitely onto something. It needs a little roof decoration, I feel. Even if it's just like a vent or something. Is that ugly? I can't tell. Oh, wait. What about a little chimney? It would have to be a red brick one. Yes. Yes. I like it. It's cute. Okay, before we move on to the interior, I just want to put a little light, I think. Maybe let's keep this cheap, okay? Because I'm spending too much money on this house. Let's keep this cheap and just do a little light by either door over here. All right. Then we're moving on to the inside. What is our budget? Ooh, we've only spent 11,692 simoleons. So we have some money left to spend. I will say kitchen appliances and things from base game tend to be very expensive. But, I mean, I really do want to use these newly added counters. I think these are so good. The light wood would be pretty, but I'm also not against a darker wood. It doesn't really match the house, though. Well, to tone it down, we could do the light wood and then the gray countertop. I might do a different floor for the kitchen, but I'm not sure. I think I will do a backsplash, however, but for now, let's first figure out the counters situation over here. I'm okay with it being a fairly small kitchen. Okay, so there's gonna be an island counter right up against that window, which isn't my favorite thing in the world. So do I wanna move these windows over? I could do this and just have there be a little bit more space between the windows. I'm not mad about that. This is, however, where we'll have a counter showing through the window, but it's the side of the house. I'm okay with it. I think I'm fine with it. I'll do a stove here and a fridge there. This kitchen's really small. And I'll go for, I guess, the slightly cheaper stuff. Does it even make... Oh, it makes a humongous difference. Okay. I always size up my fridges ever so slightly with tulle just so that they fit a little bit more snug and there's no awkward gaps between the counters and the fridge and things. Let's use this white stove and then a sink by the window or a sink by this window. Ooh, that is gorgeous also. Ugh, I don't know. I think I want it next to the fridge. Okay, this kitchen's really small. What if I did another counter here? Is that weird? Oh, wait, I think that could be really cute. And potentially, maybe we could do a half wall over here to kind of have some sort of a partition. It's not much, but it's something. And what if we did some exposed brick to bring in some of that red brick, you know? Is this the right one? Yeah, that is the right one. We could even do that as a backsplash? Oh, not sure about that. I could also go with a subway tile, to be honest. Oh, what about this? A light gray subway tile? I think that's potentially really pretty, actually. In all fairness, you would want to have that here too, but now it's just getting weird. You know, with a pillar there. No, now it's just getting weird. Let's just do the backsplash over there. I do, however, want some overhead cabinets. I'll just do a little one here. Could I do a full-size one over this window? No, it's odd. A corner one, and then I could do a full-size one here. Sure. Maybe a little one there over the window, and then an end piece is cute there, or maybe this end piece. I liked the other one better because it leaves a little bit more space and it feels less cramped. Love that. Or do I want to swap this and just like have the stove here next to the fridge though? That's gonna make some people really angry. So let's not. I don't know. I like this better anyway. Ooh, I will say that is a cute kitchen. It's small, but it works. I definitely want some bar stools here, and I could make those green? Question mark? I don't know. Maybe pink, actually. Ooh, I don't know about that either. Maybe just match it to the floorboards. Yeah, that's better. And that half wall trim? Ooh, that's a good question also. Maybe this one, that lighter wood. Yeah. Okay, we'll clutter up the kitchen a little bit more later. I do think, layout-wise, we could fit a dining table right here. Okay, that's a little awkward in between those. Oh, maybe in this orientation, to be honest. That could be better. I think I want a glass table though. This is where I'm gonna start missing my packs. When it comes to the exterior, I'm fine with just base game, but when it comes to decorating, oh man. Immediately I'm like, where are my packs? I miss them so much. Maybe we could do this. We could even do a 6-seater table, but that is a little bit excessive. We don't need that. So for now, let's just do this. Also, curtains is gonna be interesting to say the least. Could just do these blinds in a white or off-white color. The off-white doesn't really match anything, so let's just maybe do the white. We need to warm this house up a little bit more because now it's just so cool toned, you know? I think what would be cute in here is a fireplace. And I know it doesn't make any sense with chimneys because the chimney's over here and the fireplace is over here. I know that, but I choose to not care about that, you know? It's fine. And I do like how that matches the lighter woods that we're using. Ooh, I have some custom content couches that I really like and I'm so tempted to use. But this is a base game only reno, so we are not gonna do that. I do have a couch here. These colors were kind of recently added. They are a little boring. We definitely need to bring in some color in this house, but I can do that with pillows, rugs, you know, that sort of thing. Just bring in a little bit of warmth. Maybe we could do a funky chair that brings in some color, like this recliner. Oh God, no, not in green. No. Not the vibe. Maybe this one in blue? Question mark? I just don't know. For now, maybe we could go with this. Oh, I do like this one better, I think. There's a little bit more to that chair. If we do it in a mismatched wood, that could be kind of playful. If we did it in a beige and then a warmer, darker wood tone, or that one. Yeah, I think that's fine. Then there is that newly added base game rug that I think is nice. And it's this one. Not sure about the colors. Again, we could use like a lighter color. This one brings in some warmth in any case. Or maybe I want a funky pattern. Ooh, I love that actually. Or this one. Or this one. It's too dark. I like this, but it has to be a little bigger. Maybe like this. I like it. I cannot lie. Does this coffee table have any good swatches? No, it's a little too much. Could go with a glass coffee table. I get so nitpicky about these things. Could do this lighter wood one, bring in some warmth, or make it darker and match it to the chair. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, potentially. I think I'll move that couch back a little bit more. I could also yeet one of these to make this feel a little bit more spacious and have it all centered. Yeah, I like that. Also curtains, or are these really, could you call these curtains, or are they like weird blinds? I hate that. I hate that. There's really no other way of putting it. What about these? In white? Yeah, I think I like that better. I think I might do that here too. That is definitely, without a question, without a doubt, just so much better. We need some height in this room. And I think maybe this bookcase will help us with that. If I placed that against this wall, just like so, and then the chair in front of it, I don't think that's bad. I definitely want a plant in this corner. I just really don't know. Well, maybe if I size it down, it won't set the entire house on fire, but we'll have to see. And then TV-wise, this is, I'm sorry, it's gonna be one of those houses where you're gonna have to really just look up to be able to see the TV, and it's probably gonna hurt your neck. I'm sorry about that, but it is the only way we can fit in a TV. Okay, well, it's not the only way, but it's the only way that I like in any case. The white frame TV, I mean, it's kind of nice. We only have like 10, not even 10K left for the rest of this house. Okay. Okay, this is a problem because we have the entire bathroom to do and then 2 bedrooms, and we didn't even clutter the kitchen. We don't even have a microwave. Oh boy. Okay, well, we could do this lamp. And I really want to, I'm sorry, I need to bring in some color and coziness by putting in some throw pillows on the couch. I feel like this one's pretty cute. I won't go crazy with the pillows this time, okay? I'll just do 2 of the same ones. I always rotate them with tulle just a little bit to make it feel a little bit more real. Okay. That's cute. It adds something. And we gotta have, ooh, we can have a couple of plants here. No, that looks weird. I'm sorry, I take it back. But this plant has to go somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We gotta have a little plant. Oh, look at that custom content. Ugh, not using it. Oh, sunflowers. Yeah, maybe a little smaller. Just for a pop of yellow. And this wall simply can't stay bare, so I will put, I don't know, something there. 415, really? Well, I mean, I guess it's worth it. I guess. I like the layout of this house. I can't lie. I think that's kind of fun. We gotta have some storage or like an end table of sorts, I feel, by the front door, like this. Probably with a mirror. A white mirror, I think, is fine. And then maybe some sconces on either end. Oh, that's interesting. I think I like it. And then just a simple plant. We gotta have a coat rack. And I would say some curtains over the door, which is a weird thing that I always do, but I really don't want to spend any unnecessary money right now. So I think just a rug will have to do by the door. The table, however, needs a little something. Just that is fine. This wall looks really sad, and I would love to put in like a weird heirloom kind of thing, but I don't know if we can spend that money. This one is 2,400 simoleons. No, that's fine. Could we put in like an easel or something? It's a little weird to have that here. Actually, I might put that here, just outside the door. It's kind of cute. I'm debating putting the table like this, but no, I like it better like this. For now, let's just not put anything there. For the kitchen, however, I mean, we need something. We need at least a microwave. You know what I mean? Just in the corner like so. And then we could get some appliances. It doesn't have to be much, but we gotta have something here. We are using just base game, so there isn't that much for us to use here, which I guess is a good thing today. Maybe a little recipe book. I know that that's expensive, but oh, it's fine, actually. It's not that bad. Maybe someone's been sitting here writing, eating cookies, a little plant on the counter like that. And I really do want to put this light, this one. I just think it's pretty with the white like base. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, cute. Oh, maybe I know what we can put there. There's this really cute basket. I mean, it's a little sad looking right there. I can't lie, but it's better than nothing. And maybe we can put just a little frame right there. Okay, it's not super empty anymore. Now, just to get the expensive stuff out of the way and see how much money we'll have left once we're done, I'm gonna do the bathroom first. And yes, I'm gonna put in a shower tub combo. Is that the smartest move in the world? Maybe not, but it's okay. Maybe some matching kitchen counters or just counters in here, but in blue and white? Is that weird to use blue all of a sudden? Maybe green. Green and white. Oh, that's nice. A cheap bathroom sink and a little mirror, maybe in just regular white. And then, I mean, it's gotta have some decorations. So let me put in this, and then maybe this guy in the corner. It's so cute. That in a wood tone, and then we'll just do some towels and toothbrushes and some soap. You know, you gotta have some soap. So let's put that as well. Keep it very simple. Over here, we're gonna need some toilet paper. That is the bare minimum, you know? And you gotta have a medicine cabinet. What if someone gets sick? You gotta have a medicine cabinet. And we simply cannot step out of the bath or out of the shower onto the tile floor, you know? There has got to be something here that represents a bath mat or a rug. Ooh, that green. It matches. Okay, that's nice. Ooh, I'm afraid to look. Spent way too much money. We're at 33,357, and I said that the max was gonna be 35. So we will see what we can do with these bedroom. Oh, it's probably the TV, right? How much is that TV? It's 3,000. I'm sorry, I cannot. The TV has to go. The TV, it has to go. I think I'm gonna be really cheeky and put this ugly little TV over here, but I'll size it up, okay? I'll size it up so that you don't need binoculars to be able to watch TV. Is it sad? Yes, incredibly, but it does give us a little bit of money back. Not that much, to be honest. What else did I place that's so expensive? Or maybe it's just the amount of stuff. That's also an option. I could just bend the rules and be like, hey, you know what? Oh, it's that bookcase. Yeah, it's that bookcase. But listen, oh man, now it's just looking so sad. Now it's just so sad. We need something that has height to it, you know? This one's still cheaper than the other one. It's just so big. I don't like that one. Okay, fine. I will do this one. Or should I do it over there? No, because we need something here. Okay, it's giving us a little bit of money back. We're at 30 now. It's still not great, but it's better than it was. I think the curtains that I used are also insanely expensive, but I refuse to change those, so I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. The parents can have a bed that sucks before I change my curtains. I'm not even mad. They can have this and like these stupid little nightstands. Gotta have some cheap lamps. Oh man, are these people not gonna have curtains in their bedroom? I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. Maybe some blinds, but that's the most I can do for you. That is so sad. What about this though? Oh boy. Well, maybe I can fill this wall up with these blinds. These aren't expensive. These are only 80. 80 simoleons each. They do deserve some sort of a dresser, wardrobe kind of a situation. Oh no, my tree is clipping. There we go. We can do this in white and a little standing mirror. I am so sorry. This is the saddest room I've ever decorated in my life. How much is the rug that came with the base game update? It's $250. It's not even expensive. Oh, thank you. Okay, so to add in a little something, we could do this and make it bigger, at least. That way it looks a little bit cozy. I was gonna add in a desk, but I mean, I could still do that if I moved this over here and then maybe the mirror to this corner. I just won't put in a computer, but we can like suggest an office. You know what I mean? This desk isn't too expensive. I'm so afraid to look at our money. Desk chair? No, too much, I think. Well, is it too much? Yes. It's like double the amount of this chair. But this chair though, it's so bad. What about this? Maybe this guy. They can have a children's desk lamp. I don't even care. It has cute polka dots. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. That's taking it too far. Ooh, what about this? Oh man, it doesn't slot up there. This one does. Well, I guess this comes in white. Yeah, that works. These books are only 60. I could put those and actually slot them to the desk. It looks ugly, but they're functional this way. So that's kind of good. 32,611. Okay. It's only a little bit bad. We have an entire kids room to do. I think I'm gonna leave this room alone now. It's the saddest room, but it is a room. You know, like it's not nothing. And I really wanted to do some bunk beds in here, but now I'm just not sure. But this room is way too big for just one kid. So I was kind of thinking, let's put 2 kids. Surely we can get away with that. Okay, I'll put in a wardrobe in a fun blue color. I guess we're going for yellow and blue in here, and then like a kid's mirror as well. In yellow. Okay, this is all going according to plan. Kids need toys, so toy box at the end of the bed in this color, maybe. Blarfy in the corner. They can have a little play nook here. I feel like they need some sort of skill in here, so we could do this creativity table. I'm not gonna give them a science table because they will set the house on fire. Maybe a dollhouse? These kids are lucky. No, not a dollhouse. That's taking it too far. Because I also want some furniture outside, ideally, but I don't know if we're gonna have space. Let's put a rug. Let's put a rug here. Maybe yellow, blue. Normally I like these colorways for this rug, but today I'm unsure. Let's do beige. When unsure, just do beige. Oof, we have a little bit under 500 simoleons left. I think these kids don't need curtains. Or maybe they deserve $90 blinds. I mean, sure, they can have at least that. They have toys. It's not nothing, you know what I mean? Like, it's something. This hallway is entirely empty, but what can you do? It's the smallest hallway. Well, maybe, is there like a tiny rug I could put? There's this guy in blue. That's kind of nice. Okay, yes. Then outside, we really don't have money for anything. I have like 300, not even, a little bit over 200 simoleons left. Please tell me I can put a picnic table. 225. Oh my God. I'm 10 simoleons over budget. 10 simoleons over budget. So what are we gonna eat? We're gonna eat something. Oh, I know. We're gonna yeet this rock. Actually, we're gonna yeet that rock. 34,940 simoleons. Look at that. It has corbels and everything. I feel like we did a pretty good job. I can't lie. It's a lot more modern than I thought it was gonna be. And it's also a little sad, but what can you do? We had a tight budget to work with. It is fully decorated. It even has throw pillows. It has 2 bedrooms. This easily fits a family of 4. Easy, actually, you know? I feel like if you did a little bit of floor planning this house, I feel like you could even maybe get in a 3rd bedroom. I'm glad we didn't do that though, because that would give us an entirely 3rd bedroom to decorate, and money-wise, that would have been an issue. But this is Rindle Rose redecorated. I'm gonna put it on the gallery. Rindle Rose renovation. A base game only renovation of the Rindle Rose lot in Windenburg. No, it's not Windenburg. Willow Creek. It looks cute. I'm proud. I like how this turned out. Okay, let's share it to the gallery. And just like that, it is up for you to download. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this real-time renovation. If there's any other Max's build renovations that you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on post notifications if you want to be notified every time I upload. You can find me over on Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok if you would like. My username over there is Simmary Sims. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!